Hello, I'm Rosie, and this video is going to be my May book haul as well as my June TBR. Both are going to be quite small because I have been on a book buying ban and succeeded in beating that, and then promptly went and bought loads of books. Well, 7 books, and I'm not going to select too many books to read in June because I want to have that flexibility to read other books as well and not just be stuck by a TBR. I also have, as part of the book haul, I've got an unboxing of books that I ordered and which arrived today, which I'm so excited about. I know what's in them, but there's nothing more exciting than an unboxing, especially when you get new books. So let's start with the book haul. Because I can't wait, I'm going to do the unboxing first. This is one of my favourite series by a really fantastic author. I already have the main series. This is a prequel one, which is very complicated, so I'm going to open the little package first. And I'm not entirely sure what order they were packaged in, but we'll find out. This is the first one, Magnificat by Julian May. This is the third book in the trilogy I'm about to show you, which is the Galactic Milieu trilogy, and it's basically about people with super awesome telepathic powers and aliens. What more could you want? This is going to keep going in and out of focus, I feel. It's not focusing quite as well as it normally does, so sorry about that. I'll try and keep as still as possible so it doesn't suddenly go out of focus. This was written in the 80s and it briefly went out of print, I think, and then they brought it back with these awesome new covers, which I'm quite happy about, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. The big box, so this will be the first two. Open this easily. I used to have a really good at opening these boxes and have a knack, but I seem to have lost it now. Okay, the next one I see is book 2, Diamond Mask. And this is also a really awesome cover, and so excited to read it. I love it when the covers match but with slightly different colour schemes. It always works. And the first one, which is Jack the Bodiless. I absolutely adore these books, and they just look so cool, and I'm so excited to read them again with my very own copies. 3 of the books that I bought, and the next ones are 4 books I got in a charity shop for less than £10. I am so chuffed with this set of books and buying them like that for that amount of money. It's amazing. But the first one is The Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. I'm not entirely sure what this is about, but I think he turned up in The Prince of Fools, which I got the audiobook for, and I quite enjoyed the audiobook, and I saw this in a charity shop and thought, why not? And this cover is so cool. The next book is Rivers of London by Baron Aronovich. I keep seeing these books around, I have no idea what they're about, but I read the first page of this and I quite enjoyed it. It was a good laugh, so I thought I might as well just buy it and see what the series is about. Next up is a brick of a book, which is Jonathan Strange and Miss Norrell, and this is so heavy. I have no idea how I carried it around the shops after I found it. It's just like a brick. But I never actually finished the TV series because by the time I got around to finishing it, it had been taken off iPlayer, and I just didn't get around to finding it again. So I thought I'd just buy the book and read it from that perspective and see what happens from that way, and see what happens and just see what it's like. I mean, lastly is my most exciting one, book from the charity bookshop, and that is Red Seas Under Red Skies by Scott Lynch. I adored, I really loved Loch Lamora, The Lies of Loch Lamora, which is a really brilliant book. I listened to the audiobook, and I have the audiobook of this and I have the audiobook of the next one, so I'm half tempted to read this alongside the audiobook or read this and then listen to the book of the third one. But I love these covers and I love these books and I really want to see what it's like to read, and I just need the other two now, but I'm so excited for this. I love these books and this world so much. So that was my big pile of books that I got in the last couple of days of May. I managed to survive 100 days without buying a book, which I am very pleased with, and I'm going to start again soonish. I'm going to give myself a break until maybe the end of June and then start again in July, because I think I've got a lot of books now that I need to start reading. Which brings me to my next thing, and that is my TBR for June. I've got 2 books that I know I'm going to be reading, and then I'm going to select 3 from my TBR jar. None of these new ones will be selected because I haven't put them in my TBR jar yet, and I probably should, but right now I think I'm just going to focus on the books that I've had the longest and that are in there. So, and also these ones will look quite good on the shelf. So unfortunately those ones will have to wait until possibly July or who knows when. Although, given that I'm hoping for some flexibility in June to read other books, they may get read if I just find I really, really want to read them. I ain't gonna stop myself. So the 2 books that I know I'm definitely going to read in June are the book I'm reading now, which is The Storied Life of A.J. Vickery. I am really enjoying this book. It's so light-hearted and such an easy read. It's just a happy book, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it. And then I have the Ersatz Elevator by Lemony Snicket, which is the 6th book in the series Unfortunate Events. And this year I'm doing a year of Unfortunate Events, where I'm rereading the series 1 book a month until December, where I read the last 2, because I've been wanting to read this series for a while and I just thought this seemed like a good way to do it, especially since there's going to be a Netflix show. And now I'll get my pot. The first one, just give it a bit of a shuffle. So the first book I'm going to get is, A Gathering of Shadows by V. Schwab. I am so excited for that. I mean, I loved A Dark Shade of Magic. I really have been wanting to read the next one, but now I can. Yay! And what will be the second? Oh, I think I've got another escapey one. This one really wants to be read. This is The Capellan of Malta. And this one is Worlds of Ink and Shadow. And a good mix of books as well, a good variety. So, I'll just get those books. Yeah. Okay. So the books I'll be reading in June are The Capellan of Malta, A Gathering of Shadows, and Worlds of Ink and Shadow. As well as, this is falling over, The Ersatz Elevator by Lemony Snicket, and The Storied Life of A.J. Vickery. These books. And now I'm going to attempt the really heavy pile with that brick of a book for my haul. So these are the books that I am going to read. Put those in a nice neat pile here. Oh, it's so heavy. It's completely lost focus. So I'm afraid, and I think my camera is literally about to die looking at it now. Focus. Focus. These are the books I bought, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.